Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. So, the question today is, what is it that you need to know? So, I am going to read the Soul's Journey card. You got love and you have pride. Also, I will be pulling a card or two for each sign at the end, okay? So the first card you have is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. It says you are love. It is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life, but there is only one way that is natural to your being, love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is a healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force and to see its effect upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds, fortifies, and strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. The next card you have is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. So, this is definitely a strong reading today surrounding your self worth, the love for yourself. And for some of you, I am getting that maybe your pride gets in the way of accepting love or help or assistance from others, okay? So, with the Five of Swords in reverse, there's just a very overwhelming feeling by the weight and burdens. There's scattered energy. It's like unable to focus, muddy waters, per se, okay? And it's time to take control of your time, your emotions, your stress, any type of procrastination. I do feel that there are triggers surrounding you, okay? And we all have to work on this because we all have triggers. And something that I've been working on personally, because again, we all have them, is when something triggers me, asking why. Why am I allowing this to trigger me? Why am I allowing someone else's actions to put my emotions, in a negative place, right? So there is going to be patience and consistency that's needed with whatever the situation may be and whatever it's surrounding, because you're all different. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like what you put in will be given back to you. A balance of needing to give and take, especially within yourself. Becoming grounded, don't approach things as one extreme or another, and not overreacting instantaneously. It's like I keep seeing the scales and it's like I'm just getting it's either up or down. It's like one extreme or the other, and Spirit's like, you need to come into balance here. There is a needing of grounding yourself, as this is going to help you improve your emotions and your stress. And again, it's emphasizing this pride, I feel, with that card, of accepting help from others and knowing it's not a sign of weakness. It's Spirit's way of intervening to help get you to where you need to be. You know, don't let your pride get in the way here, because you are worthy. I'm also getting like needing to see both sides of the coin. That's what I'm hearing. And it's like, don't someone don't judge someone by their appearance, right? And maybe you feel like people are judging you by your appearance. And remember, what goes around comes around. With the Six of Wands, it does speak of victory, but it's also about embracing your skills, your abilities, and know that you are unique. And it's time to embrace that self confidence within you, regardless of what others think around you. You know, unfortunately, those that shine the brightest are typically the ones that are targeted by others, and it's because of others' insecurities. Don't apologize for who you are, and don't apologize to raise other people up or to make them feel like they've won or they're right, when you know you feel inside that you shouldn't be apologizing, okay? I feel like it's like you need to hear you are no longer the follower. You are now the leader, and it's going to bring you to a victory. A really big one. It's like, you know, the wreath here, he has a wreath on his head and a wreath on the wand, and it's like, you know, it's just very significant of the world card and ending the cycles, ending, you know, certain things, perhaps beliefs, patterns, whether that's to be to make other people happy or, you know, falling for manipulative individuals who bring us down and bring us in a turmoil within ourselves, right? So the next row, you have the Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. You need to release the heaviness of the burdens from the past and in your present energy, because your efforts don't go unnoticed by Spirit. And yes, there are going to be unexpected events and setbacks, and you're going to need to take breaks, and that's okay. Keep pushing forward, because 10 is, you know, the number 10 in tarot is all about coming to an end. You know, things are coming to an end to start something new, start a new cycle. There is a need here with the Nine of Wands of having healthy boundaries, and it's very important right now. It's like you are gaining wisdom through the difficult experiences you've encountered, and it's going to be very useful for you going forward. And know that even though you have scars, right, as we all do, let them be a reminder that you are resilient. You know, you've gotten back up after the battles that have brought you down to your knees. Like, remind yourself, I got this. I can do this. I can get through this. I am strong. With the Eight of Cups, there's a need to trust your intuition and allow it to guide you on your journey. Don't allow the emotional baggage, whether that's from past, present, okay? Don't allow this emotional baggage that you've carried block your happiness. Don't push your emotions down. Feel them, okay? And release them. I acknowledge I feel this way, but I am no longer going to allow these emotions to tear me down and bring me to a place that I don't want to be and I don't want to feel. And by acknowledging your feelings, it's going to allow you to find your way through these obstacles to war, and it's like progressing you forward here. With the Four of Pentacles, You know, there is a feeling of needing to be secure with yourself is very key right now. Know that material things do not define your worth. It's time to look within and dig deep to see what is making you feel insecure and empty. And needing to cut those things out, because if something is not making you feel good and it is putting you in some type of turmoil, or I'm getting it's affecting your stability here, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, okay? Address it. And know that, you know, happiness comes from within, not from external things or external people. And this is going to be the start for a new solid foundation for you, and you building yourself up to where you need to be and you want to be. So I'm going to pause the video for a minute to move the cards out the way, move the camera, and now I'm going to pull cards for each sign. All right, let's start with Aries. Spirit, give me guidance. What does Aries need to know? What is the guidance for Aries? Two of Swords. You know, I feel like you're stuck in an indecision here, not knowing which direction to go in, and it's really needing to balance your thoughts here. Weigh out the pros and cons. This wanted to come out. Yeah. And when you do, I just said that in the reading, you know, that with the Four of Pentacles, it's about finding the happiness within yourself. Some of you may need to heal the inner child, things that have happened from when you were a child. Okay. Also, it's when you make this decision, whatever it is, it's going to bring you to happiness. It's going to release whatever's been holding you back. And it's like, it's time to be childlike again and be playful and be happy with life again. Very beautiful energy. I mean, the Sun is the happiest card of the deck. So, all right, let's see what we have for Taurus. Spirit, give me guidance for Taurus. Two more shuffles. Come on. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, that's way too many. One more shuffle and I'll grab cards. Nope, one more time. The Tower. A Judgment. Wow. You know, I feel that there's a sense like I'm getting it's happening for you, not to you. And things are coming down for you to acknowledge that whatever's around you is not, it was never built on a solid foundation here. It's time for you to look at it and deal with it head on and make the decision. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay in the energy of chaos, unhappiness, in the past? Or are you going to step out onto your new journey that Spirit wants to bring you on? It's your decision. And you're being, it's like you're being asked to answer the call. Ask for guidance from the divine, Spirit, God, angels, whatever it is you believe in. Don't be afraid to do that. But it's your decision. Again, that's very like spiritually guided with two major arcanas. Gemini, what do we have for Gemini, Spirit? What do we have for Gemini? The Hierophant. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. The Hermit. I do feel you need to commit to your inner well-being. Like knowing that you have the key here. The key is being presented to you in some way. And it's like, are you going to stay behind the door and stay to yourself? Or are you going to open the door wide open? Just like he has this star in this card and a lantern. Trying to figure out how to bring the light out, the warmth back in. Because he's, you know, this is like he's freezing. He's on a mountain. He has no gloves on. And there's just a sense that, you know, perhaps there's been some type of commitment that maybe hasn't worked out, whether it's work, love, whatever that may be. And are you going to allow this to repress yourself from your happiness, from healing? Are you going to pick up the keys and open the door wide open and go on a new adventure? For some of you, you are moving towards a new commitment here. Whether that's work, love, committing to something for the better. So, I mean, you have two major arcanas as well. I mean, you are being spiritually guided. So, let's see what we have for, are we on Gemini? I think Gemini. No. Why am I going blank? Alright, I'm doing Gemini. Yeah, I think I'm on Gemini. If not, then we have the Two of Cups. If not, then maybe Gemini gets 2. I don't know. Or maybe if that was Taurus, you're dealing with a Gemini. Okay. You have the Two of Cups. And you have the 7 of Swords. I think you need to look at love. You need to define love differently than what you're used to. For some of you, you're used to, you know, being around individuals who are sneaky, unfaithful, not honest. And I keep, see, he's looking back, and it's like I keep hearing, like, stop looking back and go forward. There's been enough hurt. There's been enough pain here. Keep moving forward. Because it is time for you to approach a situation differently than you have before. Some of you need to stop lying to yourself about things. Making yourself believe things are what they really aren't, right? And that's not easy. It takes a lot of work. So I do feel for some of you, you need to stop looking at the past and wondering, well, what if? And this could be with a job as well, right? It could be with anything. It's not necessarily love, because the Two of Cups is also about balancing out your divine feminine and divine masculine energy. There's a strong need for balancing your emotions here and looking at things truthfully instead of deceiving yourself. Okay? Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? 2 more shuffles. Ace of Cups. Magician. You are manifesting and bringing together something that is very emotionally fulfilling and abundant. Pure happiness here. And for some of you, it could be multiple things here. It could be love. It could be an abundant career. But it's like, I feel like with the Magician, right? It's about, now I can't lie. For some of you, this is love, and there's a lot of chemistry here. It's like I am like kind of feeling the Temperance card, right? Because it's about the balance and the alchemy and the, you know, it's like you had, there's, in the Magician, there are all 4 elements, right? You have the wand, the sword, the pentacle, and the cup. And I feel like you're finally figuring out the right amount of each element to put towards something to bring this abundance towards you. And you've manifested this. It's really beautiful. It really is. And I keep getting August, and it's like I keep looking at this infinity sign with the 8, and it's like, okay, you know, it's like I'm just getting the energy like something could start in Cancer season and something really could come to fruition in August going into Leo season. But it's like I feel like there's something that you've had to do trial and error over and over again to figure out, okay, all right, well, I can't put too much emotion into something because that doesn't make me balanced, okay? I can't, you know, put too much sword energy in something, too much logic and rationalization, and too much just cutting energy because that's not balanced. You know, with the Pentacle energy, not being overly practical here, you know, balancing that out. With the Wand, not, you know, being attracted to things. Too much want, too much excitement, too much, you know, I guess fairy tale is what I'm getting. Very beautiful energy. I mean, Cancer, you have something coming in that is just, and for some of you, you're not going to realize it until it's in front of you, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've manifested this. Wow. Holy wow. Like just wow. Leo. What do we have for Leo, Spirit? 5 of Pentacles. What do we have for Leo? Too many. Some of you do need to walk away for something that really did hurt you and stop contemplating about it. Because you know what you need to do, because it's kept you in either a financial burden or has made you feel unworthy and not valuable. So let's see what else we get. Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's time to get out of the energy of lack and not worthy and step into the Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands energy is someone who knows her worth, knows her value, self-confident, loves herself. and isn't going to chase anyone or anything. The sunflower is very significant here. It's about, you know, sunflowers face the sun. And the sun card is your card, Leo, right? So is the Queen of Wands. So it is now time for you to step into the Queen of Wands energy, get that fire back, feel yourself, get yourself out of the cold here and into the light, is what I keep hearing. Very beautiful energy. All right. What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Ooh. Ace of Swords. I feel like some type of breakthrough, clarity, understanding, seeing something for what it is. What else for Virgo? 2 more shuffles. The World. 5 of Swords in reverse. Now this is a completely different deck, and the 5 of Swords in reverse was in the actual reading. It's time for you to cut through any patterns, any beliefs that have kept you stuck and have made you feel very overwhelmed and burdened. It is time to cut through the BS. It is time for you to see things clearly. And I do feel like you are starting to get the clarity you need, realizing it's time to end the cycle. It's time to no longer feel unworthy, unvaluable, and staying in this energy because you know it's not getting you anywhere. Not getting too drawn into your emotions. And being honest with yourself is what I just heard. You really need to be honest with yourself surrounding the situation. Whether it's with one person, multiple people, whatever it may be. Okay. Let's see what we have for Libra. Spirit, what do we have for Libra? Why do I feel stubborn energy? Death. Okay. This was in the reading yesterday. We had the Death card. Some of you didn't see that. You may want to watch it for me to say that. I did pull a card for each sign as well at the end. Let's see. One more shuffle. I feel like some of you are just being stubborn to transform. Yeah, like I'm getting this sense like scared to walk in the unknown. It's time to transform your fears into action. Fears only hold us back from the things we're meant to do. And even though things can be difficult, very uncomfortable, that's when you know you're growing. Listen to your intuition here and move forward. Because you are going through a rebirth, which is not easy, it takes a lot of work. Don't fear your future. Walk in it with confidence, knowing I've come this far. It's not time for me to stop now. And, for some of you, it's like you don't need to tell people everything. There's some things you need to keep hidden from people for yourself. Whether that's to not sit here and allow people to, when you tell people something, it's like you have some of those people around you that always have something to say or comment, and it's normally like negative or not really useful or helpful. That's the energy I'm getting. So keep some things to yourself. Not everybody needs to know everything that's going on with you. And like you're the third sign that's gotten 2 major arcanas here. So very, again, spirit, you're being spiritually guided to move forward with whatever that is. Scorpio, Spirit, tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Scorpio. Scorpio, Spirit, please, and thank you. Scorpio. Scorpio, you're not being stubborn too, are you? Alright, let's see. Spirit, give me guidance for Scorpio, please. 2 more shuffles. The High Priestess. Three of Cups. Okay. So there's some kind of... I need to fix this camera. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Some of you are intuitively getting something beautiful is about to happen, and you're absolutely right. The initials B or J or could be significant, or the name of something with a B or a J could be significant. Okay, doesn't have to be, but that's just really sticking out to me right now. But it's like you intuitively know something. There's some kind of celebration or happiness coming towards you. And this is all water energy here. It's going to bring you emotional happiness. And it's something you're very passionate about, something very emotionally driven here. And I don't feel like there's really much you need to do except just sit back and observe. Because the High Priestess doesn't take action, she observes. And for a lot of you, like something could be hidden from you to where you don't visually see it, but you intuitively feel it. And the moon is very significant here. It's like I keep looking at this here as the moon, and then she has the crescent moon here with her foot on it. I feel like these moon cycles are definitely bringing out things and shifts, which is going to lead to your happiness and celebration. If you get invited to something, go. All right. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius, Spirit? Three of Swords. It's time to I feel like a lot of you need to get into Swords energy, right? Get out of the emotional hurt. And I don't mean that, like, there's a need to heal. And there's a need to think logical and to think in a rational way. Not stay in this Three of Swords energy. And at the bottom is the Knight of Swords. Like, it's like there's just a feeling like this in and out energy. It's time to move forward. It's time to move towards healing, towards a calmer, I'm just hearing like a more peaceful place for your soul. Let me pull a card from the middle. Yeah. I do feel like you need to commit to yourself. You need to, maybe some of you need to move out of a commitment that you're currently in, or you have been, or something that's been on and off. So you can lead to your Ten of Cups. Towards your happiness. Towards your fulfillment. But I also feel like it's time to commit to yourself on healing yourself and and finding the happiness within yourself again. Because I feel like this situation was very painful, is painful, and it's time to move forward. Okay, Capricorn, what do we have for Capricorn? I just heard stop hesitating. That could be for Sagittarius, or it could be for Capricorn. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. I just heard someone's finding you very attractive. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, you know, even though the Nine of Pentacles can be your single ready to mingle card, for some of you, you do have a new long-term commitment coming in. It could be within the next year is what I'm getting. I don't like to do time frames typically, but if I get it, it's like I'm getting between September and a year, or perhaps the end of the year as well. But there's something new on the horizon here. And I mean, this is your energy, Capricorn, like, you know, you're that earth energy, grounding yourself. I feel like a lot of you have really been working on yourself. And as a result, Spirit and the Divine is bringing you in this Ace of Pentacles. And even though it may be slow moving, it's okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? We have to get out of the need to always have things, that instant gratification, that quick need to feel that instant gratification. Things that are built solid and stable take time. Some of you, this is a career, and it's going to be long lasting, and you're going to be successful. I'm also getting like you're attracting a lot of abundance towards you. And abundance doesn't even, a lot of people, they hear abundance and they think material abundance, right? I do feel like there's financial abundance coming in, but I'm also feeling like the stability, the abundance of just being stable, right? Could be financially stable for a lot of you, but being stable emotionally, and this is what's raising your vibration to be in this energy and to bring these things in. Very beautiful energy. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, Spirit. I don't know why, but these last few signs, it's like the cards are getting stubborn. Okay. Knight of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, Knight of Cups can represent someone coming in with an offer, but it's not always love. Yes, for some of you it is. And with the Six of Pentacles, I do feel that you need... There could be something here around travel because Knights are travelers. You could possibly have to travel for work or commute or something like that. But something is coming into balance. It's going to feel fulfilling. Some of you, you do have a love offer coming in. I'm just getting like that there is some kind of blessing coming in. And this could be an individual coming in to help you in some way, whether it's financially, whether it could be multiple ways. But it's like there's some kind of news here you're going to get that's going to start bringing things together for you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card. So don't allow any types of fears or things from the past or anything like that get in the way of this. You know, because sometimes we allow our internal fears to question, oh my God, can I really do this? Is this really right for me? Right? Don't do that. Have the strength, have the courage. One day at a time. Don't rush into anything. Okay? But I really do like that energy. Just don't get in your head. Yeah, I just heard don't overanalyze. Okay, so let's see what we have for Pisces. Pisces, please, Spirit. Pisces. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces, Spirit? Pisces, please. The Magician. Cancer had this card. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel some of you are manifesting some type of new opportunity because you've really been working hard. I feel like a lot of you have been really trying to work on yourself and get yourself balanced from past experiences. Know this. We all must experience failure in order to achieve success. That is exactly what I just got. You do have some type of clear vision here for goals, and you're working towards them. Like you're not allowing any type of distraction. Like there's a huge focus here. And you understand that to build something truly of value and worth takes time. For some of you, I feel like you're mastering something. Like maybe like you started at a beginner level or an apprentice level, and now you're moving up in some type of way. You're mastering some type of skill or study or something like that. Some of you could even be doing some type of renovations perhaps on your home. I do feel like focus and concentration is huge here. Like you're creating something that is going to be successful and stable, and you're going in the right direction. So these were your messages. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.